The price of Bitcoin is $43,622. It is sat right now on the verge of another break to the upside, having previously broken this level of resistance right here. I am very long right now in terms of the way that I am positioned in these trades, both on BYBIT and here on BITGET. We've got some significant profits as well to talk about in today's video. So if that does interest you, as well as, analyzing the markets, trying to figure out in the direction that Bitcoin is going to head, as well as, of course, checking on today's cryptocurrency news and looking for some altcoins to invest in that potentially might do very well, slap a like on this video. I'd appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new. I don't know if you've noticed, we hit 20,000 subscribers on this channel, which is amazing. So thank you very much. And let's crack on with today's video where, first of all, let's explain some of these trades that I've got open. I am currently 5 million long on Bitcoin from the level of $42,909. I've taken $304,000 worth of profit. There is 77K left to take. I am hoping that later today, as I'll go on to show you, Bitcoin is going to continue its uptrend that it's been doing. I've also long on Dogecoin. I am 4.4 million long on Ethereum on this account. We've already taken now $210,000 worth of profit. If I show you where in the Discord I placed the sell orders the other day, right at the top here, and then start averaging again here, but only a tiny amount, waited for the drop and then bought a little bit more down here. It's going to be an interesting one is Ethereum. The market is changing very significantly on Ethereum, so we're going to keep you up to date on that. At the same time, Phantom, that trade is finally starting to pay off with it now being $26,000 in a profit. Harmony is now $6,800 in a profit. Injective is now $5,000 in a profit. Chainlink isn't losing 30 grand anymore. Instead, it's $10,000 in a profit, which is very nice. Elrond somehow is still losing money. Glimmer, which is Moonbeam, is in a small profit as well of 6K. XVG, which we opened the other day on the video, is now $4,000 in a profit. IOST is now $6,000 in a profit, and somehow AGLD has managed to underperform the entire market by dumping a tiny amount. So that comprises the trades that I've currently got open on BitGet. And of course, I am keeping stops tight and I'm keeping everybody up to date in the Crypto Saving Expert Plus Discord group, for which you can join in today's video description. That is where I post all of my live trades. But at the same time, in terms of my other account here on BYBIT, I'm also still long 1.6 mil on Bitcoin. We've taken a 66K profit, 66K left to take on there. And we're long on a bunch of different altcoins. The main ones here are Polkadot, which is $179,000 long position, now 19K in a profit. That's pumped 10% as that. That's very nice. Chainlink doing quite well. Sun, I'm very optimistic about this. I have no idea what it does. I've done zero research on it. But if you click on here and people go, oh, that's stupid, is that? No, I'm literally just trading price action here. And this is something that I think is going to rock it, because I think it's a really low market cap, it's really low volume, and really low market cap, really low volume tends to mean one thing, and that is that, look how low the price is right now compared to where it's been in the past. I'm optimistic about anything in this market right now that is low volume, listed on a big exchange, especially when there are derivatives available on that particular asset. So that's why I'm long on Sun. But when it comes to the price of Bitcoin, how are we getting on right now, and what can we expect from the rest of today? Well, looking at the price of Bitcoin right now, currently trading at $43,569. We just got rejected off of this level of resistance. And of course, we've got to break through that level. That level requires a break of about $43,679. So call it $43,700. We need a break of that level. And if we break $43,700, which we're only $130 away from right now, that would mean that we start then trading back to the upside. But what particularly interests me about this market right now is this. This is the liquidation data for Bitcoin. As it is, we just liquidated a period in like $50 million worth of positions here, 9 million, another 9 million, another 8 million. So about nearly $100 million of positions just got liquidated on the price of Bitcoin. That's why the price of Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly right now. But there is a big level up here again of liquidations just above $44,000. And if you go zoom out to the 3-day chart here and we look at these key levels of liquidations on the price of Bitcoin, you can see up here, there is a $366 million position that will get liquidated at the level of 45,521. You can also see on this chart here, there's a lot more liquidations above the price of Bitcoin than there is below the price of Bitcoin. And that's because a lot of people are still, for some reason, trying to short Bitcoin. Yes, there will be a short opportunity available. Is it right now? I mean, I wouldn't be going short right now, and I'm not short right now because of what I'm thinking is going to happen here, which is I think we're going to go up and I think we're going to liquidate these short positions on the price of Bitcoin. Now, when it comes to the price of Ethereum, how is Ethereum's liquidation heat map looking as well? Well, for that, you can see there is a bunch of liquidations down here. The odds of it getting back down to those levels anytime soon, I mean, it would be an absolute shocker. That would require a 10% dump. So to me, logistically, it doesn't seem as likely. If we go to the 12-hour chart, though, you can see there is a big level of liquidation down here at 2,331. But there's also quite a lot of liquidations up here as well. In terms of the volume overall in Ethereum, yes, it's lower than that of Bitcoin. But to me right now, the upside seems more likely than the downside just because of the sheer level of liquidations and the fact that right now, when you go onto these exchanges, the funding rates aren't absurd. Even if we go over to Bitcoin right now, what's the funding rate on Bitcoin USD? It's higher than usual, but it's not absurdly high. It is probably at some point going to go down. That seems inevitable. If you are just considering entering a trade right now, I would just sit on the sidelines, to be honest, because it's probably sometimes the best move is no move. But if you're already in a trade, for me, I'm going to try and rally this up to the top of the range here again. If not, I'm happy with where it's at anyway, because right now in the account, there is $762,000. And I made a withdrawal yesterday of $79,250, which means that actually from the $50,000 to $1 million trading challenge, we're nearly there. We're about $850,000 in profit now from starting with 50K. You don't believe me? Okay, fine. Well, let's have a look at the P&L. The P&L on the 90 days here is looking very, just a straight line to the moon, to be honest. But you can see here, we started this account not even that long ago with $14,000, traded it into 50K. And at that point I said, look, I'm going to try and turn this 50K into a lot more than 50K, up to $1 million. And yeah, it never sounds realistic when you say you're going to do something, but so far, so good. This is what happens when you don't sleep and you commit 100% of your time and effort to something. It has been working, and I've been provably posting every single trade in Crypto Saving Experts Discord group, for which you can join here. You'll find a link for it in today's video description. Moving on from that though, a quick few things in today's cryptocurrency news, with Fidelity's Spot Bitcoin ETF being listed on the DTCC, making it increasingly more likely that Fidelity's Spot Bitcoin ETF is going to be approved. Why else would they put it on there? Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin by 28% in the next 6 months, according to a bunch of different analysts. You should give that story a read. Do Kwon is being extradited to the USA, which is really, really interesting because he has been caught at this point in time. If you've not noticed, Luna's price is started to retrace a little bit as well since that news has come out. And Poloniex has added to the FCA's warning list. The exchange has been added to the Financial Conduct Authority's website for, potentially being a naughty people. Now, it's nothing more than the fact that they are still probably accepting UK customers, so naturally they go on the warning list. It's the same thing that they did with Forex scammers 2 or 3 years ago now, when we were all locked inside that period of history. The FCA put out a warning list for Forex scammers on Instagram, and they basically just list all these profiles. It doesn't affect Poloniex as a business. It doesn't really change anything as a business. It's just a warning list. That's it. It's the strangest punishment ever. Anyway, going back to the price of Bitcoin right now, what are we expecting in the short term? Well, for me, I'm looking at this level down here and thinking that around $43,390 down to maybe $43,300, that would be my next kind of level of buy range. And then I would be hoping for a bounce back to the upside. If we lose the lower level of support, which I would place at the very lowest point here. If we were to lose this lower level of support here, which is currently sat at $42,897, then I would be expecting Bitcoin's price to crash somewhere down to around here to around $41,990, because we would probably just keep forming the flag, and then on Monday we would likely to be bouncing back to the upside. I still favor a break to the upside today. I think it seems more likely. Bitcoin recently has been prone to breaking out on a Friday. In other news, Ethereum's Bitcoin value has started pumping as well, which gives me confidence in the price of Bitcoin, because it's pretty rare that Ethereum's Bitcoin value doesn't pump and then Bitcoin just goes down. That's pretty rare. Normally when Ethereum's Bitcoin value pumps, that shows a lot of market confidence because there's a lot of money flowing into Ethereum as well, which is a good thing. We like to see that. So looking at this right now, the reason it stopped pumping is literally because we hit this level of resistance here. We've been talking about this for a while, in that this here is on Monday, the 4th of December, and this here is on Thursday, the 7th of December, and we have been stuck in that downtrend. And for days I've been saying, look, soon we're going to break this. We did break it, we made a significant profit on the pump up, and that is very nice. But the question is, what happens from here for Ethereum? Well, if we go to the 1 hour chart right now, you can see that literally a break of this level here would result in a significant break back to the upside to around here, which would mean that Ethereum's price goes to somewhere around $2,600-ish. If we're looking at Ethereum's current price versus USD, again, you can see that, oh no, that's the Bitcoin. If we look at Ethereum, which is here, and we go to the 1 hour chart, you can see that on this chart here, we've been touching the top of the range, hence why we didn't just break straight through it. But that is a long-term trading range and it's looking pretty good right now. The only concern for Ethereum would be that maybe it does the same thing as before, whereby you have sideways, sideways, potentially more sideways. We shall see on that. There is no confirmation of that happening just yet. If we go to the daily chart, it's looking better and better and better. And if you zoom out on the daily chart, in theory, you would be targeting up here, which is $3,600 Ethereum. That would be the next key target, which is $1,300 above where the current price of Bitcoin sits. And that is all looking, just the whole market is looking very, 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 very positive right now. And it's nice to be trading this market. It's nice to be profiting from that. In terms of profit in the BYBIT account, it's currently at $389,000, which is kind of insane when you combine the value of the two accounts. I've made $1 million this month, which is kind of insane. So if you have also been making money this month, drop a like on today's video. If you're investing in the altcoin market like me, drop a like on this video. I'm back to the main channel today, like absolutely today. And we're posting some nice altcoin content on there. So slap a like, subscribe, make sure you follow the main channel. You'll find a link for that in today's video description. And have a great day, everybody. Thank you for making a lot of money this week. It's been a pleasure doing it all with you. We're gonna go again tomorrow because weekends don't exist in this industry. Goodbye.